everyone, my name is Intel Senasnulinga with NPM 22810001, and today I will tell you about what is morphology. And we move to the first slide is abstract. Morphology studies the structures and formation of words. Morphology focuses on how morphemes combine to encode meaning and explores word formation, language types, and cross-linguistic differences, and relevant in the education, language technology, and linguistic research. And the next is what is morphology? So, flight or of linguistics analyze morphemes, the smallest unit of meaning, and reveals how words are formed and structured. Example: unhappiness to un plus happy plus ness. And the next is types of morphemes. The first is free morphemes is can stand alone like book. And the second is bond morphemes is must attach to another words like as and on. And the third is inflectional. It's modified tense number like talk to talked. Derivational is change meaning or class like happy to happiness. And the next is word formation processes. The first is affixation like write happiness. Compounding is blackboard, toothpaste. And the third is reduplication or orang-orang, bye-bye. Blending is smoke like smoke plus fog. The conversation is Google and to Google. And then last is acronyms like NASA and UNICEF. And the next slide is morphological typology. The first is isolating is one morpheme per word. Like example in Mandarin, agglutinative, it's clear morpheme boundaries like a Turkish language. And the third is fusional, it's overlapping meaning like Spanish. And the last is polycentric, it's words as full sentences like inquietude. An example is from languages. From Turkish is Efrejiden is from your houses. In Spanish we said hablamos, like in English is we speak. In Mandarin use word or order over affix. And the last is inquietude, one word can express a full sentences. And the next is morphology and other linguistic fields. The first is phonology to affect pronunciation like cats versus dogs. In syntax, in is argument in tense and number. And the last is semantic to morphemes influence meaning. And the next is importance of studying morphology. The first is supports vocabulary and grammar and understanding grammar. The second is essential for teaching and language teach. And the last is help decode unfamiliar words. And the next is real world application. The first is education, it improves spelling and vocabulary. And the next is technology, it enables translation and recognition. And the last is historical linguistics, it treats language evolution. And the next slide is discussion points. The first is morphology builds meaning in words. And the second is typology shows linguistic diversity. And the last is used by both children and adults for learning. And the next is suggestions. The first is for educators is teach fruits and prefix suffix. And the second is use multilingual examples. And for learners is break word into morphemes. And for searchers is study under present and digital forms. So for the last is the conclusion. As we know, morphology explains word creation and use and key to understanding language structure and also enhance cross-cultural linguistic awareness.